Hi there, I am making this video to show you exactly how you can use the MapRight link I've sent you so that you can go tour rural real estate on your own if I'm not with you when you go to take a look at something that's for sale that you're interested in buying. Now, I will send you this link either by email or text. It doesn't matter which way you receive it. You're going to open the app in which you received the text message or the link and just tap the link. I'm giving this tutorial on an Android because that's what I've got access to. If you are using an iPhone or other Apple product and it looks terribly different from what you see in this video, give me a call or a text, let me know that you're having issues, and I will try to find someone else's tutorial using an Apple device so that you can walk through this and get set up before you go out. Now, the very first thing I see on an Android as of November 2020 in using these links in this tool it has opened my mobile browser, and I've got two buttons here, one that says see tutorial and one that says open in Android. I want to click open in Android, and that's going to open the MapRight application that is native to Android. Now when you download the MapRight application from the iPhone store or the Google Play Store, you don't need to sign into it. You don't need to sign up for any services or any subscription. Just having it on your phone is enough. Go ahead and click open in Android or open in iPhone, as the case may be. And the very first thing you're going to do after your map finishes loading is come up to the upper left corner, these little three bars here. Tap those and click Store for Offline. Under base layers, I recommend using the Google base layer. That's the satellite image that Google Maps uses. There is no Apple product available here. So if you're using an iPhone native map or driving direction system, Google is probably still going to be your best bet because there is no Apple option under here. Under MapRight layers, I have added each of these layers specific to what you told me you're interested in and what is applicable to the property that you're going to go look at. So I highly recommend turning on every single one of these. Whatever is here, turn it on. And you do that by just tapping the toggle over here, and they have all turned on. See? Now you're going to click Save for Offline Use. All right, this is going to go all the way up to 100%. Make sure you're at home or you're someplace where you have a stable data connection or Wi-Fi connection. If you wait until you're already on the road to start this process, you're probably going to be jumping from tower to tower, and you're never ever going to be able to download this map 100%. I have experienced a lot of frustration with that myself, and I don't recommend it. Okay, so this map has downloaded 100%, and my red cancel button has changed to a blue close button. I'm going to go ahead and tap that. Now, next is the bottom right-hand corner. You've got a little gear down here that's going to open up some menu options. We tap that. The two that you're going to get the most use out of are Get Directions and Show My Location. Now, before you take off or once you're on your way, you're going to hit Get Directions, and this gives you an option to add a from and a to. And you click from, you can either search from your current location or search from whatever other address you want to type in here. When you click to, you're going to hit Place on Map. Now you'll notice when I hit Place on Map, it actually drops an icon just a little bit off of the property that's highlighted. I don't want to go to this neighbor's parcel, but that is exactly where the center of my screen was when I hit Location on Map. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to straighten up my map with this little rose compass that was up here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to adjust this a little bit over. And now I'm going to go back to my gear, hit Get Directions, and select that I'm going to the place on the map. Now you can see that it's with the icon is within the boundaries of the parcel that I'm going to go look at that's on this map. Now, if the driving directions indicate where the road or the driveway enters the property, try to get that location centered in the middle of the screen so that you get driving directions directly to that location. This is 100 acres or so, so the driving directions on this parcel indicate that the road comes in this part of the property, not on this part. So I want to make sure that this is what's in the middle of the screen when I'm on my way and I hit Get Directions and tell it to take me to the place on the map. Okay? Now, once you get out in the general vicinity of the property, and this is the part where it's important that you have downloaded and saved for offline use ahead of time. A lot of times when you get out there, you're not going to have cell service. However, this app will still work, and this map will still show you your location relative to the property boundaries. If you open up that gear again and you hit show my location, it will add a little blue dot to wherever you currently are when you hit show my location. Now, I'm not going to hit it because I'm nowhere near this property right now, and it's going to black out the screen and you're not going to be able to see anything because it's a part of the map that hasn't been saved. But let's say I was over here on a quad coming in across all this public property here that's shaded in yellow. If I'm in exactly right here, it'll show me exactly right there. And then I'll be able to zoom in and I'll be able to see my location relative to the corners and the property lines. This is important when you're out in the woods because you might not be able to see the road that comes into the property. And you take off on some dirt unmarked road with a bunch of no trespassing signs that the neighbors have put up. You don't know for sure if you're heading in the right direction unless you've got the show my location on and you can see the boundary lines of the property and you can see your little blue dot indicating your location moving towards the property. It's a heck of a lot easier than hoping that you're headed in the right direction and getting lost out in the woods and just assuming that, well, this must be the property for sale. If you get out there and you have any trouble with this application or anything else, get to where you do have cell service. Give me a call, give me a text. I try really hard to be available for my clients pretty much 7 days a week, and especially if I know you're headed out to go see rural property, I will pay special attention to making sure that I'm available to take your call or text message in case you get lost. If you get out there and you can't find your way in, always remember the basic safety rules. Make sure you've got food and water, blankets, shelter, and a plan B, C, and D. I can't tell you how many times I've been so grateful that I had plan D while I was out in the woods because plans A, B, and C all didn't pan out the way that I hoped they would. That's my tutorial on how to use these MapRight links. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comment section below, or better yet, just give me a ring, a text, or an email. If you've received this link in an email from me, you already have all my contact information, but if you've stumbled upon this and we haven't spoken yet and you're considering going out and looking at one of my properties, you can reach me at area code 509-367-8495. I am a licensed real estate broker in Washington and California, and my firm is also licensed in Oregon, Idaho, and Alaska. I primarily sell rural properties and agricultural properties, and that's why knowing how to use these mapping products is so important for my clients and for me. All right, I look forward to hearing from you, and happy trails.